Hello everyone, this is Dr. Suganya working as an associate professor in Department of Computer Science with Cyber Security at Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. So in this video we are going to see about a topic classical cryptography. So classical cryptography in this topic which lays the foundation of modern cyber security. So before advanced encryption and decryption techniques, people used simple but clever techniques in order to protect the messages. Come, let's now go inside the video. So the first slide is about the introduction of cryptography. So let's understand the basic first. So cryptography means securing the communications from the attackers. That is a plain text, which is the original readable message which has been converted into a ciphertext. Ciphertext is the encrypted unreadable message. So here we implies the encryption and decryption option. So where the encryption which is used to convert the plain text into a ciphertext, whereas the decryption which is used to convert it back again from the ciphertext to plain text. Here we implies the role of a key, which is a secret value which used for the both the purposes. So in simple terms, cryptography hides the information, so only the right person can read it. So in our next slide we are going to see about the history of classical cryptography. That is, it is not new actually, it has been used for over 4000 years. So in ancient Egypt, people used to use the cryptography in the form of a hidden symbols. So in Greece actually, the Spartans, which is used as a device called skytail. In Roman Empire, Caesar used the famous Caesar Cipher algorithm, which we are now very much aware. And in the medieval period, Arabs, which develops the frequency analysis. So during the Second World War, machines actually, the Enigma were used. So it is evolved from the simple tricks of the complex machines. Next, we are going to see about the basic concepts of terminology, where it is some of the new important concepts are like symmetric cryptography, which is mainly used the same key for the both the purpose, that is encryption and the decryption. So key space, which means a total possible keys, which is bigger, means it is more to secure. Substitution cipher, which means replacing the letters. Actually, substitution cipher algorithm we are importing always, and now and then we are using is in many cyber attacks. And transposition means rearranging the letters. Actually, that letters has been grouped together, we have to rearrange the letters. These are all some of the basic concepts and terminologies of the cryptography. So classical cryptography either uses one of these methods. Next is the substitution ciphers. So substitution cipher means the letters are actually replaced. So we have three basic classifications of the substitution ciphers, like simple substitutions, homophonic substitutions, polyalphabetic substitutions. So simple substitution, so one letter can be replaced by another, and homophonic substitution, one letter can have multiple replacements, and polyalphabetic substitution, multiple alphabetics can be used. So but the weakness is that patterns remains the same, and but attackers can break up into frequency analysis. So next is about the Caesar Cipher, where we are all very much aware about the historical origin mechanisms, and as I already explained you about the encryption and decryptions. So this is the Vigenère Cipher, another one historical thing which is mainly used for the polyalphabetic mechanisms. Enigma, which has been already explained by me. These are some of the crypto analysis techniques. Next is legacy and modern applications, where we implies the cryptographic actually. So let us now recall about the transposition ciphers which we used in the techniques. So here the letters are actually not changed, they are only, their positions has been changed. For example, the message which is rearranged in the different order can be ordered it again and again. It looks like confusing, but the original letters are still there. So if someone figures out the pattern, they can also break out. So this was the important things that is to be noted. And in Caesar Cipher actually, this is one of the simplest method only, but each letter has been shifted by a fixed number. For example, A becomes D and B becomes C and so on. So it is easy to use, but actually it is very difficult to understand, and it is also easy to break because there are very few possible keys are used in the Caesar Cipher algorithms. Next is monoalphabetic cipher. In this method, each letter has been replaced with another letter but fixed for the whole message. So it is slightly stronger than the Caesar cipher, but still a weak due of frequency patterns has been implemented. So in cryptanalysis, we are having some Playfair, Vigenère ciphers, etc., Hill cipher, and so and so. So I forgot to actually explain about one of the important cipher techniques, that is Hill cipher. So in this cipher, the mathematics and matrices has been used. So letters are converted into numbers and multiplied using the matrix. So it is more advanced and forms the base of modern encryption techniques. So we also have both merits and demerits in the classical cryptography. So when I want to conclude this topic, let me conclude that classical cryptography, which lays the foundations of cybersecurity, and it is also used to substitute and transposition the techniques of cryptography. So it helped the development of modern encryptions. So understanding the basics of cryptography always helps us to learn advanced cryptographic concepts. Hope this video has been useful for you. Thank you.